I see my goals in front of my eyes, I'm yelling win. Mary get around, I'ma spin. Keep it on the low, I can't hit again. Go against the grain, got no bread, just cut it out, you not gon' win.
Yeah. What's going on, YouTube? Spotify, Apple TV, and Apple Podcasts, and everywhere now, man. Kind of going global. But welcome back to another episode of GB Podcast, man. It's GB, Jalen, man, and we got my main man.
GB Inc. here.
In.Konfuzion in the building, man. And this is going to be a very, very personal episode, man. We're going to try to dive into a lot of stuff. Last two episodes, y'all see me have some guests. We're going old school today, so it's just me and my mans. And we're going to get it in, man. The first thing I really wanted to discuss today, because I feel like I've been seeing this a lot online lately. A lot of people are trying to sell like courses, bro. Like they have like prize picks where you can like, you know, join a Discord or join somebody's like, you know, community, and they'll say, hey, we got free picks, like locks, as in like, you know, make some money by betting on this player. You got that. You got people selling real estate courses, e-commerce courses, just like they're selling a lot of shit online, man. Do you believe like any of the shit you be seeing as far as like, hey, you can make $1 million in a month, take this course?
Good question, bro. Before we get into that, could you explain e-commerce?
E-commerce. So, all right. For y'all watching that don't know what e-commerce is basically online selling. Now, it's somewhat tied essentially like drop shipping, but I'm not going to dive into drop shipping. That's a whole different ballgame. But e-commerce is basically like an online store. So, like, you know, you got your walk-in stores, you got your storefront locations. That's a storefront where you can walk in. E-commerce is online only. So, it's just online
that's just a shortened name for online.
Online web, basically online store, online business, essentially.
Okay. So you're just saying, do I believe in those ads that you see?
As far as, like if you take this course, if you listen to this guy, listen to this girl, you're going to make $1 million or you're going to make 100,000 in like 30 days.
I do believe there is some authenticity in that. I do, but you can't be like broke trying to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you have to have some type of money to begin with. Like, because I've tried to look, you know, everybody looks for, you know, different ways at any age. You know what I mean? I've looked for sure. I forgot what it was even for. But, you know, it's one of those, they get you, you know what I mean? They get you on a FaceTime call or whatever, you know, a Zoom call. And they're
try
like,
to break it down.
They break it down for you. They take like, it says free, right? So that's why I don't really believe in it. Because it always entitles that it says free. And so you get on these calls and then you go like, okay, I done sat on the phone for 20 minutes, me writing notes just for you to tell me you're going to need about 6 bands.
Just to make, exactly.
6-10 bands, you know what I mean? And it's like, all right, it's not free, you know what I mean?
At that point,
But at that point, though, if you ever did purchase one of those and they show you like a certain proof, you know, like that you went through, they're doing it, I guess, you know what I mean? That's what they're advertising. It's like
personally, let's say like
I would try it because it's like if you had the money to throw away like that, then you can try it, and I'm sure you will learn something in it because they are going to have to give you a course.
Yeah,
they have to give you their name, their identity. Like it's still a business brand. They have a page verified or whatever, and it's, you know, it's not one of them verified bull pages. They got a lot of followers and following and everything.
A lot of testimonies verified, and they seem legit, man. My take on that, I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, YouTube. I ain't gonna lie, chat. That's just a scam, bro. I think it's a scam, bro.
Because
as far as the sports betting ones, I feel like that's a scam because no one legit knows, hey, this is a lock. They'll say, hey, put $1,000 on LeBron scores 35. Even if it's 10 points, that's just for sure not locked. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's why I think it's a scam, because you got to pay a price up front for them to give you picks, and it's just their guesses, essentially, right? They don't have no proof not proof. They have like, you know, back ends like show like, hey, I won this last night, I won this last week.
They're nobody's really.
But they're taking the same guess like you're guessing on the game. You know, they're gonna say, hey, this team wins.
Have you ever invested in that? Because That is something that you do. You look into the parlays and everything.
Yeah, I do. And I personally, I tested out. I'm like, okay, this guy's hitting on a week. He offered like a free trial. Hey, join my little Discord free trial.
Does he get you with the free trial thing?
Yeah, I mean, because then he'll put some locks in. You might win, you might not. And he'll be like, hey, if you win, pay the premium price and you stay in.
How long is that free trial?
It's for a week, 7 days.
7 days. So does he tell you that up front, or he tells you like on the 7th day, like, yeah, okay?
No, it's just like it's all like.
I mean, it is free trial.
It's all through his site. So like when you go to the site, like the site, so like he's so up there, bro. It's like you go to the site, it's like essentially like Hulu or Netflix free trial. So they already know, like the site actually knows 7 days. Boom, you better cancel or it's gonna charge you. But I personally tested like the sports betting pick out, and I did not like it, bro.
What was the journey like? So you got hooked on that somebody, or I don't know how it came.
Just scrolling on Twitter, bro. I was scrolling on Twitter. I'm like, bro, I keep seeing this name pop up.
Right.
Keep winning $10,000 every night. It seems like
I'm like your algorithm. You kept watching it and like, clicking it.
All right, bro.
Like,
he's like, join the Discord now, free trial. I'm like, let me see what's this all about. So I joined in. I followed a couple picks. Lost. I think I may have won one maybe.
So I wasn't. Did they make you bet like every day, or how did that?
No, you
go?
You don't have to bet. Like he just sends a slip in and say, "Hey, tell it if you want." You know what I mean? And you can follow it. That's what tell it means, by the way. You can follow it, or you can not. And I feel like majority of it, he lost. He has good days. Them is the $10,000 days, but other days he's down $5,000, $6,000, and that's what I'm saying. Like it's a scam because it's basically your guess at the end of the day. And with the other shit like the real estate or just e-commerce like that, I wouldn't say it's a scam, but it's like you said, like it's free. They tell you, hey, it's free, just join now. Then you would, hey, you need $500 to do this to start, or for this program or this license, or you know what I mean. And it's like
So you think it is a scam still though, even though you don't put money down, like you still think like do you think there are any legitimate businesses that
are offering? Yeah. I mean, there's definitely some that's out there, but I'm like I feel like I'm so aware and like just woken up as a human in general. I feel like majority of society, when they have a money making secret, they're gonna be quiet about it. They don't want to spread the wealth. A lot of people are selfish, bro. You gotta think about it like that. Like, why is he gonna give me free game? He not getting nothing from it. So why is he? You know what I mean? It's not a lot of Mr. Beasts, and ain't no telling Mr. Beast is a good guy. I'm sorry, Mr. Beast, if you come across this video ever in your life, but chat, don't clip it. But you probably is the best guy in the world, man. But you never know, like behind the scenes, who's a good guy. And I'm just saying, like a lot of just my take on society, bro. I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's just gonna be selfish. A lot of people not gonna try to spread the wealth and then
Yeah. I forgot what I was about to say, bro. But you think Mr. Beast has like a
dark side? I don't know, bro, because I feel like since we're at this topic, bro, I feel like to get to a certain level of success, like, and I'm talking about like not worldwide.
You have to
global, I'm talking about you gotta have a little.
You have to be a little bit.
You gotta have a little to you know what I mean? A little dark side, you know.
What is it? Unethical?
Not unethical. You just gotta have a little like a little and like just means like you gotta have a little dog in you, you know?
Right.
And like dog, not the good dog, bro. You gotta have basically dark side, bro. I ain't gonna lie. you gotta know to cut people off. You gotta know how to take. You gotta know how to, it's. I just feel like to reach a certain point of life in general, bro, you gotta do some shit.
You can't play by the rules.
Oh, most definitely not.
That's what you're saying. Like, you cannot play by the rules. You know what I mean?
Like, our old coach, man. What do you used to always say?
If you're not cheating, you're not trying. How did I know? Exactly. I hear about that. I always think about that. Like, bro, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. So it's like, I never really thought to cheat, but
sometimes, man.
Sometimes you can't just pray and just think stuff is gonna fall in your hands. Like sometimes you gotta like not vouch for it, but sometimes you gotta attack it. You gotta seize the opportunity.
Definitely. And still, I don't want to go in here and be like, you gotta be evil, you gotta talk to the devil and all that. Cause no, we're still God's kids. At the end of the day, we still gotta, praise God every day. I'm just saying, you gotta have a little like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't want to say that Illuminati or nothing like that's real, man. But it's definitely. I'm not even gonna say gatekeepers is real, bro. I'm not gonna turn this episode into a conspiracy theory episode, but I just know you gotta have that. You gotta have a little something. See, and Mr. Beast is like his level at this point of his career. He is on like Mount Everest. He's at the top. He's on top of the mountain right now, and he's giving a lot back, bro. So I'm thinking like, but then again, you never know behind the scenes.
Do you think it's easier to make money now than before?
Definitely, bro. I think so. It's so much shit, bro. You can make money off playing someone online in a video game. You could lose it too at the same time, but like that's just how quick it's like your fingertips. You got Uber, you got DoorDash, you got the Instacarts, you got Sextra, bro. You got all the little apps where you could go help someone out and make some money from helping someone out. As is picking up food, groceries, dog walking, babysitting.
What is it?
They even
caregivers.
Got caregivers. Now they even have Amazon, bro. You can download use Amazon. Your personal
I tried
vehicle.
I tried that just because I used to work at Amazon with the trucks and everything.
How you like that, bro?
But you could do the flex in your car. You could it takes a long time though.
Yeah.
It takes it took me like
a
year and a half to get approved for my location. So like but that's the thing though. Like who has time to wait a year and a half to get approved by something just like that for but I'll put y'all on game. Like it was like you could put like 100. That's what they're gonna pay you or 80, and then
for each trip.
Yeah, and you could limit the amount of packages you get. Like if you can't put more than 50 or 40 or 30, they'll put that in there.
Sheesh.
That I was trained to drive with the trucks. It was like if I could just reduce it to 30. Of course, they want you to put more. You get more chances of getting the job.
That's fair. Yeah.
But they are paying you like 80, 100,
no, let me ask you
130 for like 3 to 4 hours.
That's not bad, but how often is the work? Is it like
you could do it literally
you get every day, all day, or is it like slow?
It's a hustle, really? Just like Uber too. I do that a lot too.
You got peak seasons, so it's like you got peak hours.
You could literally turn it on, and then like 5-10 minutes. If you go drive around, if you have a purpose, it's easier. Yeah. But like I've had to do stuff like that where it's like I'll turn it on, boom. They'll put me in a city somewhere like 20 minutes away. You're like, oh shit, $25, 30. All right, cool. Let me just drive there. Boom.
That stacks up, yeah.
And then you out there, they're gonna give you something else.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, you made like $90 to $100 in like 3-4 hours.
That's not bad.
That's a lucky day, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's it's consistent. It's up to you to like go outside, you know what I mean? Yeah. But that's only 1 or 2 avenues that I know at the tip of your hand. You could just, and it's not like you're gambling on it.
That's fair.
It's always a gamble when you like trust people without, like it being a legitimate company business or something like that, and they're selling it online.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like
it's hard to even trace that stuff down.
Yeah. Nah, that's true. Yeah, probably hard as hell. But
I'm just bringing it back to being the easiest it's been now than before. Like you believe that it is easier now.
Oh, most definitely, bro. You got so much. Just like even if you don't, you put away what's at your fingertips. There's so much jobs available now, bro. Like it's so much you could do. They got a lot of assistance like programs out there just to help families that are in needs. Like, I think they shut it all down, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but
shut it down.
like all the like fucking like the assistance programs like Section 8, food stamps,
shut down like nationwide, or are you just hearing like in some states right now, or like there's
some states, bro? I don't know, man. I gotta do my homework. That's why I'm not gonna dive too deep in that. Y'all know we don't speak politics in here, man. But,
right. We're just on the topic.
But as far as yeah, I think like this day and age, 2025, bro, it's super easy, bro, to get $1, $2,
Okay.
Yeah, but then again, it's like I don't know what it was back then, because we was kids, so we didn't know like what the jobs were like.
You could be right. I don't know. I don't have the other argument. I just hadn't. I thought about it. I seen this video. It was like rich versus poor or whatever.
Yeah,
and it was a group of 8 people. Some that made less than 10K. And some that made less than 40, 60.
Yeah, this is
somebody who made $9 million in there.
Is it like a year span or like what's the timeline on it? Like, are they going based off what you made for the year or based off like a month?
Year.
Sheesh.
8 dudes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
8 or 4 rich, 4 poor, and they give you different size, everything. So
that's crazy, bro. Let me ask you something even more crazy, man. What do you let your girl like? Your love of your life. Would you let her kind of hit on a guy, basically talk to another male, like kind of flirt with him for a price, for some money?
I'm in on this?
Yeah.
Okay, if I'm in on it, yeah. I
mean, she'll break you off, you know what I mean? She'll break you off whatever she gets, but it's like...
Actually...
It's like, hey...
You gotta be... Okay.
I'll give you an example. It's like, hey, you with your girl, guy keeps like... Let's say you went to the bathroom... Guys at the bar checking your girl out. Y'all on a little date night. You know what I mean? He keeps checking your girl out. You went to the bathroom, right? So she's free, fair game. She knows it. She can notice like the guy's looking at him, and then you come back. She's like, "Hey, this guy keeps staring at me. He must find me attractive or something. Like it's weird." Are you okay with her going over there and try to get some money, or like get some drinks? Like see if you can pay for the table. Cause I seen a video, like a lot of this shit comes from a video, man. I'm not gonna lie, but basically he had his girl get them free drinks at a bar from another guy.
So the dude was there.
Yeah, her boyfriend. You're the boyfriend.
They were there. So me and my girl was there, and then another dude was staring at my chick. Yeah. And she tells me peep it out.
Yeah, and she's like, hey, I know he gets some free, like a free meal. Like she brings it up, like, hey, we get a free meal.
That nigga not gonna do that shit.
But if he does, hypothetically, are you okay with it? Or do you need another scenario? I could break down a whole other scenario, make it more simple.
It might have to be on a bigger scale.
All right, so
I wouldn't put myself in a position where I'm like, I can handle myself. I ain't scandalous like that. Yeah. I could, but that's some pimp shit. That's some go get him. You know.
At that point, you're gonna buy. How much could we? Like, how often could we do this? Like, damn, how much money could we make doing this? You know what I mean? That's when open up pimping for sure. But
put in a bigger scale scenario.
But in a bigger scale, let's say you walking down the street with your girl, a black limousine pulls up. He comes out with a suitcase and he says, "I have $1 million. Let me take you out on a date. Let me take your girl out on a date right now. I have $1 million." He has a suitcase with a suit on, black shades, man, black hat.
Can I chaperone?
Nah, just him and her, bro. And she has to leave. She has to leave. Like at that moment, as y'all walking down the street, she has to like get in a limousine. He has you the suitcase, and it's just one night though. Like he brings her back, everything's safe and everything, but
one night.
But the catch is, you can't know what happened that night.
Yeah. You said for $1 million.
For $1 million cash, man. You love your life, man. What you doing, man?
Chat.
How you feeling, man?
Oh my gosh. Nah. To be honest, bro, it depends. I probably would, but if that chick wasn't like, I didn't see it coming anymore.
It wasn't a long term.
I was just with a random girl, and we were just walking or whatever. Like in a weird scenario where you're just walking with shorty, I guess on Santa Monica Pier. You just like, oh, she ain't what I thought it was. I'm just gonna walk with her, and then boom, the briefcase happens. I'm like, oh, you gonna sweep her off my feet for money? In that case, yeah. But if it's my girlfriend,
love your life, he couldn't do it. It's basically something else at that point.
Nah. We gonna make that milli together, man.
I don't know,
what
man.
You mean?
It's like a lot of people gonna say, yeah, you sold your soul, man. But as far as my take on it, how I would play it out, man. Honestly, what you don't know can't hurt you, right? So I feel like if he came with $1 million briefcase, I know I'm gonna get her back tomorrow morning. They got to be for the rest of the night, the day of the night. You know what I mean? Call me crazy, man, but As long as I don't know what happened, bro, I'll be delusional, bro. I'll be that delusional nigga for $1 million, okay, bro. So like, it could be the love of my life, bro. Because it's like, I feel like if a girl came and it's a girl, I'm in a court now. Now a girl want to take me out for $1 million to give my girl cash. I would feel like she would want me to do it, bro. Because it's like, what's the worst that could happen, bro? It's like, yeah, you probably gonna overthink.
But
Y'all
there's
like,
but the thing is though, it's like, how big is it? Is it like a legitimate contract? Like, you trust the love of your life in the hands of another man for the night? You can't know what happened. He could have did stuff to her that you don't even want to know.
As far as like harmful or like we talking
harmful, anything.
But I'm not talking about
traumatizing, caper, a DRUG, anything, brother.
But I'm saying I'm saying hypothetically, because what are the chances this really happens, bro? So we already out the world with the question, man.
That's funny.
I'm saying like it's guaranteed. Let's say it's a contract, then, bro. It's guaranteed. Nothing harmful can happen. But you just can't know what happened. You know what I mean?
If it's not the love of my life, then yes.
Well, that's fair, bro. That's fair. But y'all boys know I'm gonna get that million.
Honestly,
I'm gonna get that million.
It hurts either way. It hurts either way. But if I don't see it going anywhere, then it probably wouldn't happen to me because I'm too picky.
Because I feel like now since I kind of want to dive deep into it, man. Because now I feel like if that's love of your life, bro, you trust her. Hey, what? You know she gonna stay loyal to you. You know what I mean? She is gonna go. Maybe she just flirts for the night. Maybe they just.
But she has no protection. According to the contract,
she can't. Hey, she said no. She said no, bro.
I need surveillance footage.
That's not part of $1 million, bro.
Nah.
You just have $1 million cash.
Nah, I can't do it.
I'm not gonna lie, but $1 million, man. I'm gonna work every problem I got with her. I'm not gonna lie, man. We gonna get through it. No lie, we will get through it. $1 million cash, brother.
I know you're gonna flip it, but that shit gonna be in my head, bro.
That's
I don't know if I can sleep at night.
Yeah, the overthinking.
I have like, money on my fucking nightstand, looking at it, be like, dang. Wow. I'm like, bro.
You gonna be like,
what have I done?
You gonna be like Walter and burn on the money, man. If you ever seen Breaking Bad, man.
Nah,
it's a crazy one.
All money ain't good money, man. You gonna be looking at that shit, especially if it's in cash and not your fucking bank account.
Yeah.
You gonna be looking at it like, bro.
I mean, yeah. At some point, yeah. Do you think like, how could I put this without it sounding like weird, chat? Honestly, comment what y'all think too, man. Do you think marijuana or even alcohol in general, let's just say like, do you think drugs or alcohol could increase or decrease your sexual activity? As in some people say, I got whiskey dick. You know what whiskey dick is, right? Where you got too much whiskey. I mean, I guess all alcohol could play in a factor here, but it's basically like you can't go because you drank too much alcohol, so you can't get it up. You know what I mean? I don't know if you ever had that happen, bro. Personally, I have had that before, bro.
I believe so.
It's not as far like I'm not gonna dive too much in it, man. But do you think it's it's a myth, or do you believe it?
This is not a myth. It's scientifically proven. I know it is.
Based on personal experience or just
education, bro. Like, you just look that up. Like, that it's for sure not a scam on that. Like, eventually, bro, your chances of being a smoker, marijuana or whatever, there's select few. Not select few, but it's like you can either go your way or not. But as opposed to somebody that's on their shit, they work out, they're active daily, they don't drink, if they drink, it's on occasion or whatever.
Yeah,
they don't smoke. They have nothing taking anything away from them. So it's like, medically,
right?
They're in prime, damn near their whole. Just as long as they take care of their body, they can't really decrease sexual activity. I just know that for a fact. Like, you know what I mean. So eventually, it's like, you don't want to be doing that if you could slimmer it down which is hard. You probably, if you can't go cold turkey, you can simmer it down or whatever.
You just do it in moderation.
Got to be active, get your blood pumping again. You know what I mean? Like, if you didn't have good sexual activity before, if you go to the gym, get your testosterone back up. You know what I mean? Whatever. I wish I paid attention a little bit more, but I get the idea of what it could do if you're just a little active and everything, and you don't, as opposed to somebody that's not active, but they smoke daily,
drink daily.
Yeah. What is it doing in them? You know what I mean?
Like, long term,
that energy's going somewhere else.
No, that's definitely fair. That's definitely fair. Sheesh, man.
You've been taking over the questions, guy. I get one for you. You good? You good with it? If you got a plan, there, I could get one for you. I just it's a little off topic.
What you want to chop it up about, man? Talk to me.
You ever been to a car meet?
Personally, have not been to a car meet. Actually, I have, but it wasn't like one like the inside, like some random shit, like an actual legit car
like in
show.
A parking lot, like you just looked at, or are you saying like a
car show where it's
car
like
show?
It's like
what about a
facility or something?
What about a takeover?
Nope, never been to a takeover. Heard about them though. Seen them on IG.
You see them on IG and everything.
Yeah.
Just quick opinion about that. Would you go?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it.
You wouldn't mind it?
Yeah, I'll slide up there.
Do you ever think, I'm just getting at a lot of stuff I done seen on there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there was a bus going through.
Okay.
People on there just trying to get home. They stopped the bus.
This man stopped the bus.
Bus right
like
there.
The city bus? Like
yeah,
the public transportation bus?
They start yamming on the windows. I'm like, people just trying to get home. But there's also a Dodge Charger I've seen this too, like a Dodge trying to get out of there. He went the wrong way. But he's going about 5 miles per hour, you know, kind of wasn't stopping. So everybody started mashing on the windshield, mashing on the back.
Oh, because he jumped through the takeover type. Yeah, so they
not through the circle though, but like in a way where people could have just, they're not going to move for nobody, but they could have just moved and let him go. He could have not just went in it. You know, he could have just he could have avoided it, but like, would you see yourself going to that?
Yeah, I can see myself doing it. Not doing it, 'cause I would never do them activities as far as like jumping on a motherfucker's car. And, like, especially they drove through some shit, bro. Like, y'all did not on the street. Hell, but
it's a little off topic, but I was just like, I didn't see the clip today. I'm like, bro.
I would definitely go, bro. Honestly, I'm not like too big of a car guy. Like, I have sort of like favorite cars, dream cars and shit, but I'm not like a car, like I'm not.
You're about to invest in getting your stuff modded out.
Yeah,
and, you need to compete for money and all this stuff. I don't
care how fast your car is to get you to point A, point B. It doesn't look good. You know what I mean? That's why I'm in. So I probably would. Am I probably gonna go to one? Probably. I don't see like myself going to one. I thought about going to the Grand Prix. That was probably off topic, but I wouldn't go to like one of those takeovers, bro. I seen people like stand and observe and get hit, bro, because people couldn't drift right. So I'm like, I'll be damned if I get hit. People try to hop over the car, and it gets crazy up there, bro.
It does. I got a couple quick ones real quick. Just a couple quick ones, bro.
No, do your thing, bro.
When you wake up, do you eat breakfast first, then brush your teeth? Or do you brush your teeth and eat breakfast?
Huh. Well, me personally, I eat the breakfast first, bro, because it's I eat the breakfast first because honestly, it makes sense too, right? At what point? I mean, some people might say, "Damn, he got a stank breath or something," because he don't get up and wash and brush his teeth first. Like, no, you're not supposed to do it that way, because then you go brush your teeth and eat.
Y'all know my opinion on this, just based on. I'm crying.
Like I said, it just makes so much sense, bro. I'm not gonna say it's common sense, but at some point we gotta know what common sense really is. You know what I mean? Yeah. At what point does sense become common?
I feel it. Everybody probably looking at me crazy, but we can go both ways.
You could. I could see both arguments on why would you do each one first? My personal opinion on it is just like, it just makes sense, right? You get up, you eat, brush your teeth, go on with the day. Boom, lunch, dinner, or even if you eat lunch, bro, snack, dinner, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no point in brushing your teeth unless you're gonna eat late. Like, for an example, if it's let's say you go to brunch, right?
Yeah.
You go out to a restaurant or something, like 11, 10 o'clock. At that point, I would brush my teeth before I go eat 'cause I'm going out. But if it's, I'm about to make some waffles, eggs at the crib, toast and everything. No, I'm gonna wake up, wash my face, do my thing in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Go to the bathroom type shit. And then make some food, you know what I mean? And after I eat the food, drink my juice, you know what I mean? My orange juice. That's the big thing. Orange juice,
it makes sense. It makes sense, honestly.
After, like I personally did
I know
both.
it tastes weird.
And it tastes so weird after you brush your teeth. You can
know.
wait an hour, bro, and it still tastes so weird, bro. It's crazy.
I think I've gotten used to it for some reason where it's just like it's.
So you brush your teeth before then?
When I wake up, I brush my teeth. So
you're one of those guys. You wake up and you just get to it.
If I eat breakfast,
I
do.
That part,
if I don't,
breakfast,
I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's probably gonna be like if I go out like on a date or something, and I'm like, okay, let me brush real quick.
Yeah.
Or if I done ate something that like, you ever had ribs?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just hard to like, sometimes you gotta brush after that because it's like some of that stuff
That's
gets in your teeth.
It's barbecue sauces.
Yeah, I for sure wake up, brush my shit, bro. Brush my teeth, wash my face, do my hair or whatever. And then like if I eat,
yeah. I mean, see, that's fair.
But the thing is though, if I got gum, it's a plus. So I don't really like, I could just drink some water or whatever. Boom.
But let's say, cause like that in that logic, it makes sense. Cause I'm the same way, bro. Like when I wake up for work and shit, I wake up, brush my teeth. Cause that's what I do. That's my routine before I eat. Cause I don't even know if I'm gonna eat.
And stuff
exactly, bro. So it's like, okay, but I'm talking about like. I think in your question, you gotta be like, it's specific to a certain day, like where you're gonna eat breakfast, bro. So it's like, breakfast is coming when you wake up. You know what I mean?
There's them days. It's not all systematic.
Does that
like
change
I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But does that change your answer though? As in, like, if you're gonna eat breakfast, does that change your answer, or your answer still like you still would brush your teeth before you eat it?
I think at this point in my life, I'm just so comfortable doing
it's
that.
Your routine,
where it's like, if I eat something, like, because it happens, bro.
Yeah,
like,
right.
I might wake up and I'm like, damn, I'm kind of hungry, or somebody pass you breakfast and
you're like, breakfast in bed. No matter if I
exactly.
do.
Like, so just pass me. I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, but I for sure do it sometimes, but on the norm, bro, it feels weird. You know what I mean?
That's your routine.
I'm like, I gotta brush. Like, it's just natural.
I feel that.
You don't have to. Like, if you brush your teeth at night, then it's like you can eat. And it's not a big deal.
After that,
it's
that's
not
fair.
a big deal. But sometimes if you only brush one time in the day or whatever, and you not brush that night or whatever.
Oh, definitely gotta get to it in the morning. Most definitely, for sure.
Let's get to it in the morning.
For sure. Now that makes me ask you, since we all like routines and shit, how important is it? Like morning or even daily routine? Like, do you have a routine? Do you feel like
some Ashton Hall shit?
Yeah, like Ashton Hall.
Shout out to Ashton Hall,
man. Like he puts the ice cubes with lemons. He takes 4 minutes to dive into the pool, man. Like, do you have a morning routine, and do you think it's important, or even daily routine in general, man? Like,
being honest right now, morning routine is just get up, you know what I mean? Plan my day accordingly. You could plan your day weekly, and that's when you're ahead of the game. Plan it monthly, you're more than ahead. You plan it yearly, then it's layers to it, bro. So people still find their lives. I'm not saying mine is all put together, but my routine is literally the basics of just getting myself prepared for whatever. You know what I mean? I might wake up or something, put a couple alarms on, like 15 minutes before each other, so I get like a 15, 20-minute grace period. But 9 times 10, I'm waking up.
It's time to get up at that point, yeah.
I wake up, boom, do my little, brush my teeth, wash my face, lotion up my face and everything, do my hair or whatever. I might shower in the morning, might shower at night, depending on if I go to the gym in the morning or something, like a shower after, shower before. Sometimes I just do both. It doesn't matter. Like, it's on a good day, though. You know what I mean? It just depends. I don't really have a routine. So I'm not saying I'm going to the gym every day either.
Yeah, it's not like a daily thing. You're doing the same thing.
It's like
consistently.
It's like, for me personally, though, I like to be like, I hate the same stuff. I hate the predictability of certain things. Just like that's just it's not just in this case, but just my personality. I like change. I like seeing different stuff. Yeah. Like on a job, like I would like to I didn't mind Amazon just because I got to look other places. I got to go on different routes. I got to see different stuff.
Yeah, you're not seeing the same thing every day.
Right. So I think I put that in the routine. Like, of course, I do my dailies of making sure I showered either at night or day, or in the morning. I mean,
yeah,
and then making sure I brush my teeth. But in terms of eating, sometimes I don't. You know what I mean? Sometimes I look at it like I can fast, or I didn't get groceries this time. Like, I'm not gonna cook anything. Yeah. Like, okay, whatever. I can wait. I know it's good for you too. Like scientifically, it's fasting. Like, you don't have to eat breakfast.
Oh no, you don't. It's scientifically, you shouldn't be eating for
when you work in the morning though, you need some type of energy, like an apple or something. Mind you, I'm just putting y'all on game. A cup of coffee, you might as well get an apple. It is, I believe, it's either, don't quote me, but it's at least 3 times as much energy as a cup of coffee if you just eat an apple.
Truthfully, man, I got to deal with the 3 p.m. coffee crash. But
you know what I mean? So it's like there's ways you can eat a little breakfast. You can eat. I've been like eating eggs, oats.
Okay, so for you, it sounds like
like you can eat something, and like it's just like, are you gonna have that every day? Yeah. That's up to personnel.
Right.
I'm not saying I'm the most disciplined motherfucker either. So it's like I wake up. Sometimes I might play my video game if I'm off. If I'm off work, I'm like, Xbox was right here. Food. You see In.Konfuzion online. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like it. But
so then you probably don't see like
the importance,
you probably don't see, like, for you personally, then it's like it's not a big deal as far as like staying with a daily routine. You don't think that makes your day or makes your week or the year based off a set routine?
Based off knowledge of just what I see in all these, men empowering pages that I might click on and look through, I think it's very important to have some discipline. And if you can kind of like turn into a robot in the sense of like daily activity, having a plan, having like Mamba mentality in a sense of just consistency, like I do this every day. I think it is important, especially if you want to make a certain wealth. I think you have to have some discipline. You have to have some type of plan. You got to be. It helps out with your purpose. I feel like, bro. Definitely. Like when you're just on your stuff, you don't have like, for example, the distractions. Like you don't have pussy like just being thrown at you. You can wake up on time. You can go to sleep if you feel comfortable. Like I had a good day. Like I don't need to see anybody. I'm good. I'm content at home. Be on my game or whatever. For the night, I'm good. I can wake up 8, 7:30, whatever, depending on what work day I have.
Yeah.
I have different alarms for each day. So it's like, I like that. I don't have to wake up at 5 in the morning. Yeah. I don't have to wake up like, I'm not a morning person. So it's up to personnel. Like somebody like Ashton Hall, this dude, what he's telling y'all is he's waking up at 3:30 in the morning to get in whatever. Like I don't know his exact routine, but he does a lot of stuff and he broadcasts it. Do you think that's legible? He's doing that every day because he is posting it.
He could be, but
every day.
And I don't know, because it all boils down to like how you feel about morning routines, bro. Because I feel like we all got a routine at some point, Is he really doing it every day? It could be. I think it's more just he's just getting content, bro. He's view baiting, bro. Like it's no way he's in the air for 4 minutes jumping into the pool, bro. And there's no way.
I think he is just marketing on that part too, but he is doing the stuff.
Oh yeah, he's probably
see the results.
Yeah, he's definitely probably waking up at 3 a.m.
Everything.
He's probably definitely waking up at 3 a.m. every day, working out, doing all the shit he's doing. But as far as like in that time span, nah, he's not doing all that, bro. But he's definitely like, you could just tell like he's probably definitely in the gym. Like you say, he's looked like he's in shape.
Yeah, he got a routine, and by the looks of it, where he lives at and how, or at least how he lives, I don't know his finances or whatever. I know people can put up a front and all this stuff. People can have rumors about you, but he seems successful.
That's what it seems, though. But
you know what I mean? He seems content with what he's doing.
Right.
You see the views, bro.
Oh, definitely.
Dude had 5 million likes.
Yeah.
Not views. He had like 5 million likes.
He had like 5 million followers. Now he's at like 20, bro, off the whole challenge and shit.
Bro, I seen it. I'm like, you're getting paid just through Instagram.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just putting it on a game. Like he's doing it every day.
Yeah.
I don't need to follow it because it's like I know of it. I can see it on my Explore page.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. But you can't follow everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can see it. You can respect it. Hopefully it resonates to you. But your happiness, your health first, obviously. But happiness and health are like the top 2 things you need to worry about first.
Yeah.
Like if your routine like comes like third, then just keep it like that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. But
routine is like,
personally, man, I think the routine. I don't think your routine or having a routine or a set routine is gonna dictate your success level, bro. Like I feel like if you're gonna want to be successful, bro, you're gonna have to do a lot of shit, bro, as far as being consistent. That doesn't fall like into routine wise. Routine is just like what you do every day, as far as like, hey, I'm gonna do this at this time. This time I do this, you know what I mean? Right. And I feel like being
systematic.
Yeah, I feel like scheduling and planning, that's definitely will help out you becoming successful in whatever you're trying to do. But I don't think you need like a set routine to like, you know what I'm saying, to accomplish something. You know what I mean? It's all like you said, discipline and all that. But I don't think you gotta like really have like
you can be successful because people that own businesses, they're not going to sleep when they want to. They might stay up overnight because it's their business and they got to make sure stuff is right.
Exactly.
And they can't have a routine. They might not could brush their teeth because they're at their job or whatever.
That's
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, hey, you can go both ways. I just know what I'm seeing with all these successful men and like on the internet at least, and the idea of what they're trying to put on people is you need a planner. Like you need to plan ahead. Once you're planning weekly and monthly, that's what I'm just saying. This is what I'm not necessarily agreeing with it completely, but I know once you start, I know just by experience, bro, like you could be waking up and have no plan and no purpose because you either went to school or you graduated, right? You went to school, graduated, or you didn't. So You're either waking up like, okay, if I'm not working this day, like, okay, what is my routine? Do I feel like going to the gym? Do I feel like going to, hustle Amazon Flex or something like that? Or do I want to like have that systematic, I don't, there's no routine. Like it's up to discipline and what you believe in. But me personally, bro, I just felt like when you had a plan, you wake up at like going to high school, right? You got to wake up at 6. You're waking up, you're naturally like, I need to get this sleep. I got somewhere to be. Like, I got a presentation to do. Like, I like to be prepared more than, like, get a chance of seeing the worst.
That's how it is. That kind of brings me to my one of my favorite quotes I heard so far, man. It goes, every day you wake up, you're a day closer to death. So what are you going to do with the time you got left? And that's just, like, basically all he's saying is be more in the present, because I feel like the thing with a lot of people, bro, sometimes me personally, bro, we live in the past sometimes, bro. Like we memorize the past, like we just soak the past, you know what I mean? And then we think too much about the future. And what about now? The present, like today, now, like this moment.
Right, living in the moment, low key.
And that's basically what Carpe Diem means too. I post that a lot because I feel like we just got to seize the day, bro. Like it's just so much people worried about the past, or not worry about the past, they soak in the past, because, like, all the good memories and, the past is the past, man. some good memories, you know what I mean? But you gotta let the memories go, make new ones. You just gotta be present. So I just feel like, you know, like, yeah, it's good to plan ahead, like months ahead, like you said, like that's definitely good. But I feel like if you plan too much ahead in the future, as in like have a set like timeline of you gonna do this at this date, that's cool. But as far as like trying to say I'm gonna get this business going by this
like
day,
you're not gonna be successful if you don't have a plan. Like,
oh, definitely,
like
you gotta
more
have some
like
type of plan. But
no, I'm saying though, like it's possible to be successful and just wake up, you know, and just think and just do stuff and then like you'll be just by consistency.
Exactly, bro.
You can do stuff you want to do. You don't have to follow. You can be the outlier. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, you know, I believe in that.
Exactly.
It's gonna be hard because you gotta learn that stuff yourself unless you know people that do that stuff just like you. But
it's just inner work, though. You know,
it's work. It's up to personnel.
You gotta sit there and do the work internally. Because I feel like, you know, we wake up, we think a little about what happened yesterday. And then when it gets middle of the day, you're thinking about tomorrow already instead of being there present and, you know, getting it done today. So I feel like
right.
When for example, when we grinding out, we posting contents, we're thinking about, you know, what's gonna look like tomorrow, the views, what's gonna look like in the future, instead of like, hey, we did this, we're in the present, you know, just post it, it's here now, enjoy it, you know what I mean? Instead of thinking about what happened yesterday, what happened tomorrow, you know. And I was just trying to give y'all boys, man, that's stressing right now, man. Just trying to give y'all boys some game right now. Make sure y'all good and everything. Cause I have a Discord, by the way, man. I have some Discord, like, and I have a mental health page, and it's like some people that's in there that I don't know if they trolling or not, bro, but they, you know, kind of stressed out, you know, work.
Give them the link.
And
give them the link.
Discord is discord.gg/GB World, man. We almost had 800 members. I'm gonna tag it in the description too, so if y'all boys want to join, man, make sure y'all join. But yeah, that was one of my favorite quotes, bro, and that kind of woke me up just to, you know, carpe diem, live in the moment and seize the day, you know.
Got you. Quickly, we got a couple things. WrestleMania 41 is about to start, man. I think there's a match of John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE title. Who you got?
John Cena or Cody Rhodes, man. So I think John Cena's a heel now.
Yes, he is.
Heel, by the way. I just learned this, guys.
Yeah, you never knew what that was. I'm a wrestling fan. Guys, man. You know what I mean? He did something that we didn't think he should have did, and you know he's running with it. So I don't care. I'm Cena fan.
Yeah, I think personally, bro, how it plays out, John Cena's probably not gonna win. They probably won't give it to Cody Rhodes. I want John Cena to win, but like,
you know who John Cena is?
Yeah, but it's
Cena.
It's the WWE.
C-Nation.
It's World Wrestling Entertainment.
Hey,
what's gonna be entertainment? The thing with John Cena's character, bro, I think they're trying to change it up, but like his whole persona has never given up, which is why he never won the belt. Because I mean, he had the belt for a little bit, but
he's literally gonna be the leading. I want to say WWE Championship holder.
Oh, see,
he's going to beat Ric Flair to put him at number either 17 or 18.
Oh, I did not know that.
Ric Flair is there.
Huh.
So he's going to...
Oh, see, I didn't know that. That kind of goes back what I was saying then, but I'll find his own character. On this.
I'm going to comment on, you know, when I posted whatever, but whatever. That's John Cena, you know... John Cena's been John Cena.
Oh yeah, for sure, most definitely. He's been the head honcho for a minute ever since The Rock left. And there, like my whole growing up watching WWE, it was John Cena, Randy Orton, but John Cena was the guy. You know what I mean?
I got one more: Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Roman Reigns.
I didn't know CM Punk came back because he was doing UFC for a little bit, so that's crazy to hear his name back in WrestleMania.
I hope I didn't just see no bull online, but I know what's gonna happen.
But he did come back to wrestling though.
Like,
he did come back to wrestling after.
No, but I know CM Punk's in there. I know I've watched it ever since it's been on Netflix. So I'm actively watching it and stuff. And just know WrestleMania's coming up.
Okay, on
CM
that
Punk,
one,
Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. I'm
gonna go Roman Reigns, bro.
He is that guy.
So right
Roman
now,
Reigns. CM Punk is I think he's the smartest, but Seth Rollins is like,
yeah, he's a brawler.
Not gonna say he got the Jeff Hardy aura, but he has his own thing going. He's a powerhouse himself.
Yeah, you can say that.
He could do the sneaky win and everything.
And it's supposed to be a triple threat for the belt.
Yeah.
WrestleMania, man, that's gonna be very, very interesting. Very interesting.
Shout out to WWE, man.
NBA championship. Who you got, man? We got playoffs starting soon. Today was the last day of the NBA season.
Laker Nation, man. What did he say? White side, back side, sunny side up. Lakers in 5.
You know what I mean? 5, man. Yes, sir. He said
CP3, C3PO, and Princess Leia, Star Wars.
Hey, he also said
Lakers in 5.
Jason Kidd, Billy Kidd, Donovan Kidd, no Kid. Lakers in 5, man.
Lakers in 5, man. Lakers all day. If not, though, if you want my logical answer, I'm going to go OKC.
That's fair.
I like the Celtics still. I think they still overpowered, but you got OKC on the come up.
That's fair.
Defensively, net rating and everything.
Guess we shall see.
First in steals. Hey.
Money line.
You know how
Lakers,
steals go, man. You already know, so we'll see.
All right, man. Well, that is going to wrap it up here shortly, y'all. Like I always come at the end and tell y'all boys, we really do appreciate y'all, all the support, all the comments, likes, and just reposts, We started a long way, and we're still growing, and we just hope y'all enjoy this journey, and we're trying to improve, get better, content for y'all boys, and yeah, man, love y'all, man.
Love y'all, man. TV podcast, appreciate y'all. We're doing it just like y'all, so we appreciate all the support, the reposts and everything. Like, comment, share. I hate to say it. I hate to be going that trend, but you got to shout yourself out because I know I shout people that shout me out, of course. You got to spread the love, and we support everybody, in heart and everything. We can't get to it, algorithm and all that, but, we support each other, we appreciate it, but that's pretty much it, bro. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
Until then, man.
Until then.
Is out. Peace.